Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
My name is Ben Pitchford, here with Whislug, and I've got back with the family, wife and 3 kids, and we've got 4 separate builds. We've got Cyberpunk Square Sector 9 in front of us, and then Attack on Ninjago City East, which my son made, a World Cup soccer field my daughter made, and then Epic World Pop Concert my other daughter made. So starting with Cyberpunk Square, we've got a city sector. It basically revolves around this intersection with tunneling and a lot of different shops and hotels and the towers and the monorail to kind of give you that inner city futuristic vibe. So
I mean, there's so much to take in here. So let's start kind of that base layer with those tunnels. Talk about kind of the base structure of all this.
Yeah, so I've always, enjoy the landscape aspect of the build. So I started off with the dark gray for mountain terrain, and a little bit different city sector that you would see is it's built into a mountainside. So you do have some waterfalls in the front, which would represent like hydroelectricity, futuristic power sourcing, and then of course what comes with that, we've got some. We've got a little contamination here with some of the fuel source or power source, and so they're doing a hazmat cleanup. And then so originally starting with that terrain, and then blending it in with the monorail, with tunnels and tunnels for the vehicles, and then building kind of the towers in between and on top of that structure. I thought was kind of like a unique touch that I really enjoy blending in.
And as we move up from there, you start to get to the city levels. So what are these different buildings that we have down here?
Yeah, so it's kind of a compact build, but hard to see what's going on. But on the outside section, you can see we've got a little bistro attached in front of the hotel. And then underneath, it's a little more gritty. You've got like some an alleyway that's a little bit more sketchy. The comic shop, you've got some shady characters there. And then on the flip side, you've got some digital billboards, which you can get from Eclipse Graphics, and those are awesome. We've got 3 of them running. We've got one in the bottom tunnel, and then we've got the barbershop underneath the skywalk/bridge, and then we've got a third one in between the buildings with the monorail.
Shout out to Victor and the Eclipse Graphics team. We love him. Awesome work.
Yeah, absolutely. And then so you've got the barbershop in between on the right side of the buildings, and then across you've got, again, the grittier section. You've got like a residential address with a gun store. You got to have that gun store in the inner city to keep yourself well strapped. And you've got the arcade above that. It's a little bit cleaner with the tattoo shop and the hangar bay or the landing pad with an entrance directly to that arcade. In front of that, you've got the bar, the 2-story bar with the waterfalls in between. And just a lot of fun details with different minifigs, and you've got some wild style from the Lego movie, and some of the EL wiring for some of the lighting really kind of sets off with the blue light, and then that leads to the police sector or the police station. It's like a very large part of the tower. You've got the jail cell right in front of the walkway, and then you've got more or less the offices and the meeting rooms where they can overlook all the sides to kind of keep a good eye over the city.
And it takes you to the very top there where you kind of get that pyramid effect at the top of the building.
Yeah, and then we've got some translucent red with a lot of the clips in front of it to just kind of give it kind of like Mr. Boss, whatever that name is. I'm drawing a blank here.
Lord Business?
Lord Business look, exactly. Like the busy police/government buildings above the police station.
And then what is this building on this side here?
So we've got a hotel. We've got some translucent headlight bricks with light gray grills to give it that effect. And then in between, you've got some neon green and some translucent light blue. So it's basically just a fancy hotel with a swank bar.
And as we circle around to the back, you can kind of get a different perspective on it. We can see these back buildings.
Yep. So you've got the angled city or the street that angles to the side, and then the monorail above it with the with another glimpse of the city. So you've got the lights, a lot of different strip lights. You've got a lot of different LED lights that run on remotes, and all powered by batteries. So we'll get that powered up tonight for World of Lights, where I'm sure we'll see you guys for the show.
And I love how the monorail runs through kind of the mountainside there.
Yeah, that's always a fun aspect, is just, you know, having it disappear and then reappear in the front of the build.
So what is the structure of this like in terms of how strong is this? You've got some pretty tall buildings here. Is it staying together pretty well?
Yeah, so, you know, they all break down to, you know, it's about a little under 5 feet without the tables, a little under 8 feet with the tables. And so, you know, you've got a lot of the ugly original large and small mountain piece, blocky mountain pieces that are the support structure for the rock work. And then from there on, it's just a lot of modular, you know, but moving them, sliding them together. And I think it's about maybe another 10 or so sections that come apart and slide together.
Do you know the piece count in this build at all?
I don't really have an idea. If I had to guess, I would say, you know, 100, 200,000, but without really mapping it out on a program, I'm not sure.
And so I know we mentioned the monorail. Are you able to turn that on here? Can we see if this will work?
Yeah, let's get that going for you. Yes. There it goes. Not as far as we wanted, but we'll dial it in. Maybe we'll get another shot.
There we go. A little bit of experimentation there, and you'll figure that out.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the attempted run, at least.
Yeah, you bet. So, and then moving along, if we can see the attack on Ninjago City East here, and so Max, is there anything you want to say real quick about it?
So this is based off of season 16 episode Catastrophe of the Ninjago series, where the Crystal King's army is marching to Ninjago City and have to go through these rice fields, but the ninja come in to stop them, or try to at least. And yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, very nice, great. And then what do we have next?
So then we also have my daughter's World Cup build. Amelia, is there anything you want to say about it real quick?
So this is my soccer field World Cup, and as you can see, there are lights and there's a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, so you've got people can look for different pieces, and then you've got these lamp posts here.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Good work.
And last but not least, we have Epic World Pop Concert by Emmy.
What can you tell us about this?
So, as you can see, there's some lights in a concession stand and a lot of people cheering.
Concession stand is very important. That's a good feature. Who is performing here?
The pop concert.
Okay. Thank you. Excellent work as always here. Thanks for taking us through everything.
Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the show. too. Yeah, that's true. Somebody say need the flashing red lights.